very good morning. Coming to the first question. What will be the output of the following pseudocode? The array is going to be like this. If the array is this one and the position is going to be 2, the POS is 2, the size is going to be like this. The size of the array, that is 5, and the starting array index is 0 always, right? The starting index is always 0. And this is the code here. This is the code, and finally displaying the new array. If I'm going to display the new array after this, and what is the output here? Okay, declare I, J, N, POS. The POS is 2 for J is position to N minus 1. That means this is going to be working from position is 2 to minus 1. That means N minus 1. N is 5. That means the position, the N minus 1 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means it is going to be repeat 2, 3, 4 like this. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These three values. It is going to be assigning accessing of these three values. Okay. Now E of J is equal to E of J plus 1, and it is repeating again and again, and that is going to be end of the loop here. E of J is equal to E of J. What is E of J here? E of J is equal to E of J plus 1. That indicates here this is going to be replaced with this value. That means now 1, 1, 2. And the next value, the J is going to be incremented. Now it is going to be 2 and 2 here. And finally, it is going to be replaced with some garbage value here. And finally, if you observe here n minus 1, that indicates this value 3412. 3412 is the answer. That's it. There is something value here in the last value, but and finally it is going to be n is equal to n minus 1. That's why the answer is going to be 3412 here. 3412. Clear? 6 is going to be deleted. That's it, nothing else. 6 is deleted. And what will be the output of the following pseudocode if the input is 5 and the algorithm int num? Here integer I is equal to 2, while I less than equal to num by 2, and that means num is equal to 2, num is equal to 5, 5 by 2. What is I value? I value is going to be 2 here. 2 is less than equal to 5 by 2. That is also 2. Both are equal, right? Both are equal. Then it is moving inside num mod I. What is num? Num is I. I mod 2 is 0. No, that is not 0. Then I is incremented. Then I is incremented. Then I is incremented. Then I value is going to be, what is I value? I value is going to be 3 here. Is 3 is less than equal to, again 5 by 2. 5 by 2. 5 by 2, that is going to be 2 always. Now it is going to be false. That means this is going to be executed for only one time. Only one time. And coming to this one, I is equal to, what is I value? I value is 3. 3 is equal to Just observe here, num by 2 plus 1. Num by 2 means 2 plus 1, that is going to be 3. Both are equal, then it is going to be print successful. It is going to be print successful. Is it clear, everyone? The loop is iterating for only one time. What will be the output of the following algorithm? What will be the output of the following algorithm? And this is going to be the logic here. Declare A, I, and B for up to this. We have to iterate the loop for I is equal to 0 to 4. That means it is going to be repeated for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And A is incremented by 1 here. A is incremented by initially we have to think that A is equal to 0 and it is incremented by 1, for example. And then I is equal to 3, print hello, get out of the loop. But it is not going to be print here. Again, you observe here, but it is going to be. It is going to be print hello, no doubt about that. Why? Because first of all, I is 0, I is 1, I is 2, and I is 3. Here I is 3, and it is going to be print hello, and A becomes 4 times. It is the loop is repeated for 4 times, right? That's why it is going to be print hello 4. It is going to be print hello 4. This first question. First question. The array values are going to be like this. The array values are 3, 4, 6, 1, and 2. The index values are going to be like this. The index values are going to be like this. For position, j is equal to position to n minus 1. What is position value? Position value is defaultly 1. That means here in the loop, j is going to be start at this position. J is going to be start at this position. Okay, here E of j is equal to E of j plus 1. Here E of j is equal to E of j plus 1. That is, this value is going to be replaced with the previous value. Then j is incremented. Then here E of j is equal to E of j minus j plus 1. And it is moving here. And E of j is going to be replaced with some other garbage value. That's it, nothing else. And then it is coming out, and it is coming out, and it is the size of the array is decremented by 1 here. That means this value are not considered. Now the array is going to be 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. What will be the output of the following pseudo code? Okay, just observe here. This is going to be a right shift operator, and this is going to be the left shift operator, and how it works here. I already explained how the bitwise operators are working, right? B value is equal to 1 and C value is equal to 1 for each A from 1 to 3 here. That means A value is going to be 1, 2 and 3. A value is 1, 2 and 3. And coming to this position B is equal to B right shift of 1. What is B value? Initially B value is going to be 1, and 1 means what is the binary value for 1? 0 and 1. This is the binary value for 1 here, and it is going to be right shift of 1. Right shift of 1 means I already discussed here the right bit is going to be 0 here. And what is the decimal value of 0? B becomes 0 at this position. B becomes 0 at this position. And then coming to this value, and C is equal to C left shift of B. How many bits it is going to be? 0, right? That means there is no change in C here. There is no change in C. There is no change in C. C is always one only. C is always one only. And if you observe here, it is repeated for the same thing for 3 times. If it is the first time or second time or third time, it is repeated for only the same thing. What is the B value? B value is 0 now. 0 means it is going to be like this. For example, 4-bit representation. It is going to be right shift of 1 bit. Right shift of 1 bit means this 0 is deleted. Again, it is 0 only. The same thing is repeated for the 3 times. If it is 3 times or 100 times, the same thing, and C value is never changed with why? Because C, for example, if it is 4-bit representation, this one, it is right shift of what is B value? B value is 0. It is not shifting anything. That's why C value is 1, and finally coming out of the loop, and it is going to be print B plus C. What is B value? B value is 0. C value is 1. 0 plus 1, it is going to be 1. The answer is going to be 1 here. Clear, everyone? What will be the output of the following pseudocode A? B value is 10 and A value is 1. And it is going to be repeated for 2 times. C is going to be repeated for 2 times. The C value is going to be either 1 and 2. First time it is going to be 1, and then the next time it is going to be 2 here. And what is A is equal to A plus C. First of all, C value is 1, right? A value is 1. 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. 2 into 1, it is 2 only. And then B is equal to B minus C. B is equal to B minus C. What is B value? B value is going to be 10. 10 minus C, that is going to be 1, and it becomes a 9. Okay. Again the loop is repeated. Now C value is going to be 2 here. A is equal to A plus C. What is A value? A value is equal to A value is 2. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. A value is 2 and C value is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, 4 into 2. 4 into 2, that is going to be 8. A value is going to be 8. And coming to this position, B, what is B value? B value is initially 9. 9 minus 2, it is going to be 7. And it is the end of the loop. After this loop, A value is 8, B value is 7. And coming to this one, if of 0 means that is false, and it is coming to this position. A is equal to B plus 1. A is equal to B plus 1 means 7 plus 1, that is going to be 8. And B is equal to A minus 1. That is going to be 7. Okay. Then A is equal to again A minus 1, that is 7 again. And finally A and B values are 7 and 7. Okay. Coming to this position, and it is coming out, and it is going to be print A plus B plus C. C value is here. If you observe here, the final C value is going to be 2. 14. A plus B is going to be 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 2. 14 plus 2. Something I missed here, right? What I missed? Okay, missed something. Again, I'm going to check. C is 1 and 2. And 4 into 2. Finally, first of all, A is equal to A plus C, that is 1 plus 1 into 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 into 2 is 2 into 1 is 2. And here it is going to be 9. And then again it is repeated. Then 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is going to be 8. Then B minus C, that is going to be 7. Okay, that is true, right? Okay. Then if of 0, that is going to be false. A is equal to B plus 1. Okay, then A is equal to B plus 1. B is equal to A minus 1. B is equal to A minus 1. B is equal to A minus 1 means B is equal to A minus 1. That is going to be 7. Then A is equal to A minus 1. Okay, it is 14. 14 plus 2. Okay. When it is going to be at 17, the answer is 17. Why it is 17? It is 3, right? Then C is incremented and it becomes 3 here. Then only it will be break. That's why 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 3 is equal to 17. The answer is going to be 17 here. That is the mistake. What will be the output of the following pseudo code for each x from 1 to 11? 1 to 11 and x is equal to x plus 2 and for print x. And here the x is going to be repeated for the loop is going to be repeated for 1, 2, 3 up to 11 times, right? Up to 11 times. And here x is equal to x plus 2. X is equal to x plus 2 here. And finally, the same thing it is operating for number of times, right? It is operating for number of times. And finally, the x value is 11. 11 plus 2. 11 plus 2 is going to be 13, right? 11 plus 2 is equal to 13. And the answer is going to be 13 here. And the answer is going to be 13. Again, predict the output of the following pseudocode. Let us consider the input is 3 here, and it is repeating for 2 loops here. Here x, the n value is going to be 3 here. N value is going to be 3 here. 3, that means the loop is going to be repeated for 1, 2, and 3, and it is coming to this position I2 less than n. What is k value here? K value is also working like this. K value is 1. K value is from I2. What is I value? I value is 1, and then 2, then 3. That means it is going to be repeated for the first time. It is repeated for 3 times. Then it is repeated for 2 times. Then it is repeated for 1 time. Is there any loop like that? Is there any loop like that? And it is going to be print some space always. Then repeat j to j is equal to 1 to I minus I into 2 into I minus 1. That means definitely it is going to be print some space here. First of all, it is going to be print 3 space, 2 space, 1 space. Okay. Then that means this is not the perfect one, and this is also not perfect one. And that's why it is, maybe the answer is this one, or this one, or this one. Only A and C. Okay, I will check it out. Ij is equal to 1 to how many stars it is going to be printing? J is equal to 1 to first of all, I'm going to find, is it going to be print one single star, then it is going to be print 3 star or 2 star. For example, I is equal to 2, for example, 2 into 2 minus 1, right? 2 into 2 minus 1, that means 4 minus 1, that is going to be 3 star. That means it is going to be print instead of 2 stars, it is going to be print 3 stars. That's why the answer is going to be A here. And what will be the output of the following pseudocode? A integer A, B. A is 6 and B is 8. It is a simple modification here. A is equal to A plus B. That means it is going to be 14. A is going to be 14 here. A is equal to 14. And coming to this line, B is equal to A minus B. That is, what is A value now? A value is going to be 14. 14 minus 8. 14 minus 8. It is going to be 6. It's going to be 6. A is equal to A minus B again. A is equal to A minus B. Then A value is 14. 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6. That is going to be 8. A is equal to 8. And coming to this line, A is equal to A plus 6. That is going to be 14. A is equal to 14 again. A is equal to 14 again. A is equal to 14 again. And print what is A value and what is B value. A value is 14 and B value is 6. 14 and 6 is the answer here. 6 is the answer here. And 6 is the answer here. And coming to this one, what will be the output of the following pseudocode? Input is going to be 4 here, I, J and N. I is equal to, it is going to be repeated for 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I is going to be repeated and J is going to be repeated for 1 to I. This inner loop is going to be repeated for the first time. It is repeated for 1 time and it is repeated for 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, right? And it is going to be print I here. What is I value? I value is 1, then 2, 3 and 4. That means 1 is printed for 1 time, 2 is printed for 2 times, 3 is repeated for 3 times and 4 is printed for 4 times is the output here. Clear? A very simple question, right? A very simple question. If you know about exactly how it is working, just observe here. It is repeated for I value is 1, 2, 3, 4. The inner loop is working here like this. It is repeated for 1 time. I want 1 to I. What is I value initially? 1. That means the inner loop is repeated for only 1 time. And in the next time it is repeated for 2 times. Next time it is repeated for 3 times. Next time it is repeated for 4 times. If it is instead of printing I, it is J here. It is going to be repeat 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the output. If it is J, if it is I, the answer is going to be this one. Okay. And moving to the next question, what will be the output of the following pseudocode? Integer end, beginning and n here. And set beginning is equal to 5, end is equal to 7 and sum is equal to 0. Is beginning is greater than end. Is 5 is greater than 7? No, it is false and it is moving here and it is moving into the else block. N is equal to end. That means n is equal to 7. Is 7 is greater than n minus 1. This loop is repeated for like this. Is 7, 6 and 5. this is going to be repeated for these times. And what it is printing? It is printing n, right? And finally it is going to be print 4 here. And finally after the loop, what is n value? N value is 4. Then only it will be false. 4 is greater than equal to 5. That is false, right? That's why it is not printing any sum or anything. What is n value after this loop? N value is 4 here. N value is 4 here. N value is 4 here. And coming to this one, I value is, this loop is going to be repeated for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I is going to be repeated, and it is going to be print x value always. What is x value? X value is 0 initially. That means it is going to be start with 0. And the answer is going to be this one or maybe this one. Okay. And it is going to be print it is going to be print 0 initially. Then x is equal to x plus y. X plus y means 0 plus 1, that is going to be 1. And what is y value? Y is equal to x by y. What is x value? X value is 1, 1 by 1, that is going to be 1. Okay, x value is 1 and y value is 1 at this position. And again it is repeated, and it is going to be print. What is x value? X value is 1, it is printing. Then 1 plus 1, x value is 1 and y value is 1, then it is going to be 2 here. Then it is going to be 2 here, and it is moving here. X is equal to x by y. What is x value? That is 2, and y value is 1. 2 by 1, that is going to be 2 here. Two here. Then it is going to be printed 2 at this position. Okay, both are same up to this. Both are same up to this, right? Now x value is printed. Then 4 plus 4, 2 plus 2, that is going to be 4. X value is 4 here. And what is y value? Y value is 4 by 2, that is going to be 2. And it is coming to this position, it is going to be print 4. That means the answer is going to be B here. Okay, moving to the next one. Moving into the next one. Just I is repeated for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is going to be repeated for 5 times. And I value is incremented by 1. That means it is always it is incremented like that. 0 plus 1. That means it is repeated for 5 times. And then I value is going to be 5 here. But here, if I is equal to 3, then print hello. The A value is, I think the question is already repeated. The same question. Hello is equal to 4. Hello 4. Just a minute.
Sudhir sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Sure. So, are you done, sir, or still taking the
Yes,
class?
sir. Done, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. Well, good morning, people. So let me start the class for you. Just give me a moment. Sometimes I should appreciate your efforts also, everybody, because you're all taking part actively right from morning. It's a good thing. Oh. Okay. Hope my screen is visible. And can I have someone replying whether it is visible or not? Oh, it has to. Is this visible? Is my screen visible? I don't know. I hope it's visible, and then I'm continuing with the class. Okay, so yesterday you might have taken about the Kyndryl test, correct? And same we are going to have the explanation on it. Now, what is this Kyndryl? Kyndryl is something like it's from the IBM itself directly. Okay, and in this it's very simple. Only you will have the English examination majorly. Majorly asked is English examination. Okay, so let's see how does it go. Okay, so even in this also, there are multiple questions asked and multiple models are asked for you people. Let's see what are those. Everywhere it starts with the article. As I've told you, articles play a major role in every verbal ability test of any company. Now, Dash Queen Victoria introduced English education in India. What could be the right answer? See, Dash Queen Victoria. Now, what is this Queen Victoria? It's a noun. As you know, it is a noun. Now, can we use any article here or not? Can we use any article or not here? To be honest, I've told you, you have to use the article in front of the singular nouns. But here it's a name of a person. Can you use like, the Kiran or something like that? No. But here you can use an article because it is saying like, her adjective is also been mentioned. It is the Queen Victoria. That means the particular person we are talking about. It is the Queen Victoria introduced English education in India. That's the right answer. Next one. Hussein shouted at Farid. Dash Farid could say anything. It's very simple. You can also understand it is about the prepositions. It's all the prepositions.
Okay.
1 minute. I'm sorry. Well, these are known as prepositions, and my handwriting is the worst today. Do not mind it. Now, Hussein shouted at Farid. Dash Farid could say anything. See, we have after. Could say anything means like, happened. Could have happened. Something it is, right? So after cannot be used. When we cannot use. For example, Hussein shouted at Farid when Farid shouted at him. That is the correct way. Now, Hussein shouted at Farid after Farid shouted at, like after Farid shouted at Hussein something, whatever it is. Okay, the work which is done when someone has done something, then we use after. Now, Hussein shouted at Farid as Farid also shouted at him. Then as is correct. But what is the correct answer here? Before Farid could say anything. This is the right answer. Next one. Since they dash part in their life in their first conversation volunteer week, they dash on several projects with great pleasure. Since they dash part in their first conversation volunteer week. Since they are going to take part in their first conversation volunteer week, took part in their first conversation volunteer week, take part in their first volunteer week, are taking part in their first conversation volunteer week. See, all the four can suit over there actually, but the answer depends on the next sentence. Logically, you need to think here. It's not only grammatical here. You need to think about the logical way here. They dash on several projects with great pleasure. Now, since they are going to take part in their first conversation volunteer week, they are working on several projects with great pleasure. Wrong. If it is the case, you have to use now here. But this is not there. So option 1 is wrong. Next thing. Since they took part in their first conversation volunteer week, they have worked on several projects with great pleasure. Yes, they can. It can match. Now let's see the third option also. Since they take part in their first conversation volunteer week, they will have worked. No, completely a blunder, because since they take part, it says that it's a present simple, and they will have worked. It goes with the what is that? The future perfect tense. That is wrong. Since they are taking part in the first conversation volunteer week, they worked on several projects with great pleasure. No. Since they are taking part in their first conversation volunteer week now, then it would be correct. So option B is the right answer. Next one. Take this photo. Dash, you can remember me. It's very simple. I need not to give you a clear explanation for that because it's a common language, day-to-day language for us. Take this photo so that you can remember me. Rather means, rather will not fit it. Rather you can remember me. No. While you can remember me. No. So what? No, it's a wrong thing. Each sentence below has a blank. Each blank indicating the something has been omitted. Choose the word that best fits the meaning of the sentence as a whole. It's very simple. You got to use it's simple. Fill in the blanks. Whichever the word given in the options is suiting, you just have to use it over there. Now, Rohan dash asleep while watching the film. Rohan is, if you want to use, you got to use sleeping, ing form. Correct? So, wrong English. Rohan find asleep. How do you find asleep? You will not find asleep. So, option B is also wrong. Rohan fall asleep while watching the film. While watching the film. So, fall asleep is wrong. Rohan fell asleep while watching the film. My father did not buy a new car. This is change of speech. See, even in the verbal ability test, even in your examinations, they will not give you this is parts of speech, this is tenses, this is change the direct speech into indirect speech and all. They'll not give you all these things there. You have to find it by your own. What is the correct one? What is the wrong one? Okay. Now, and one more thing. What is the model? You should find it out. Thank you. It's the which model is this question about? So how do I solve it? What are the techniques do I have to use it? And when you're solving also, you have to find out whether option 1, 2, 3, 4, which one is wrong. If you find it, you should have a reason for what is the wrong answer, what is the right answer. For example, I feel option 1 is wrong here. What is the reason for that? I feel option 3 is correct. Then what is the reason about it? You should know it. That is the reason grammatical competency is very much important for the people. Okay. So my father did not buy a new car. A new car was not bought by my father. A new car was not being bought by my father. This cannot be used at all because it is not been. If you want to use in the subject, it should be ing form. A new car is not bought by my father. A new car is not being bought by my father. Option 2 and 4 are wrong. Now, see what is this word did? It's a past form. Where are the past forms? This is present. So this is wrong. What is the correct one? A car, new car was not bought by my father. This is the right answer. Are they playing match against them? Are they playing match against them? It's a question. That means this is like, it's a present continuous form. Is a match played against our team by them? No. Is a match being played against our team by them? Is a match being played against our team by them? Is a match be played? Okay. First one is wrong because this doesn't say played is there, right? When you have played here, this is not the correct form. When you change the direct to indirect, ing form should be changed to being only. Now, even this is wrong. The correct answer is option B. Is a match being played against our team by them is a right answer. Find the correct spelling. What is the correct spelling in it? What is the correct spelling? 1 minute. Just a minute. Just give me a moment, please. Well, I'm sorry. So find the correct spelling. What is the correct spelling here? So first of all, what is this word? OBSTERPEROUS. You know, when you look at a word, you'll understand whether which is correct, all those things and all. Through the syllables. First of all, what is this meaning of it? Now, the class today I came was so obstreperous. What do you mean by obstreperous here? That means it was so noisy, people say it. Correct? It's like, you know, I will say one thing. Okay, afterwards I'll let you know. Here, what happens? Obstreperous. When you pronounce itself, you will understand. Obstreperous. Tree. We have it here. We have it here. When you have I, this is obstri. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Obstreperous. This is wrong. So perus I told, not porous. So porous is this one. So the right answer is obstreperous. When you pronounce the word properly, it's very easy to identify the answer. For example, if I say restaurant, you will write it as R-E-N-T, restaurant. If I pronounce it as restaurant, you'll write it correctly. Correct? So always remember, it's good if you pronounce the word properly. Next one. Find correct spelling. This you know it already. Most of you people know it. What is the meaning of it? First of all, what is Triangulus? Come on. I'm not getting any answers today. You know, when you have fever or when you take some drugs, like drugs in the sense like medicine, and when you take it, what happens? You'll have that effect on you. Okay. Maybe a small effect or maybe a huge drastic effect also you may have it. So that's known as tranquillus. Okay. What is the correct pronunciation? Check it out. I'll make you listen.
Tranquilize.
It's known as tranquilize. This is wrong. Tranquilize. This is wrong. This is wrong. Actually, one S is missing, one L is missing here. Tranquillize. Tranquilize is the correct answer. Find the antonym of garbled. What do you mean by garbled? We all know this word very well. We all use it every time actually. What is it? See, for example, sir, I bought a new glass jar yesterday. Or sir, my glasses are broken, we say. Sir, my glasses are garbled, sir. Correct? We say that. Now, what is the antonym of it? Anybody? Come on, anybody? Someone. Fast. Okay, some of you say It's obscure. Okay. Some of you say pervert. No. Next. Good. Good. I'm getting some answers today. Oh, some of you are. Okay. Good. See, you're all telling many other words. Slant people told, obscure you people are telling, pervert you are telling. I told you garble means broken, correct? So unscramble. That means unscramble means it's like, to adjust or to put it together or to, repair. That is the right way. Antonym is unscramble. Next one. I told you synonyms and antonyms, you have to read it by your own and you got to do the practice and you have to use it in your day-to-day language. Then only you will be remembering. Okay. Next one. Read the sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The letter of that part is the answer. If there is no error, the answer is D. Okay. What do you mean by this? This is a complete sentence. Right from here till here. This is a complete sentence. And if any one part of the sentence you feel it is wrong, that means that sentence is wrong. That means option A, B's, option A, option B, option C, and option D. And you have to tick mark any of these sentences. Now, since it was his first election campaign, the candidate was confused. Till here it is correct. Since it was his first election campaign, okay, correct. The candidate was confused. Okay, very good. None could clearly understand. None could clearly understand either the principles he stood for or the, okay, either or is also used correctly. Here, none is used. Instead of this, no one should be used. No one could clearly understand either the principles he stood for or the benefits he promised for. So, right option is this one. Wrong statement is also this one. Okay. Next one. The same here. I have an appointment on the 9th September on 5 o'clock. It's very important. I have, correct. An appointment, article is also used correct. On the 9th September on 5 o'clock, what? At 5 o'clock. So this is the right option and the wrong statement. Clear? Sometimes there is a possibility of no error also. You have to check that also. Don't worry. The method suggested in the lecture enables a student to learn more quickly and to have remembered for a longer period of time. The method suggested in the lecture, this is correct, enables a student to learn more quickly. Quicker, the quickest, quickly, more quickly. And to have remembered for a longer period of time. See, more is not necessary here. More is used only for the adjectives. See, for example, I'm quick. Prashant is quicker than me. And he is the quickest. But here, quickly is an adverb. Ly it ends with. And more quickly, no. Enables a student to learn quickly. That's it, sir. You can see people, they say, I would like to, I walk very fast. No, I walk fast. I eat very slowly. No, I eat slowly. Slowly itself says it is slow. Again, you are trying to make it difficult. So the method suggested in the lecture enables a student to learn quickly and to have remembered for a longer period of time. So the right option is this one and the wrong statement is this one. This is the problem. More quickly is wrong. Next one. Find the antonym of taciturnity. Taciturnity antonym. What do you mean by taciturnity? What do you mean by that? See, you are very reserved. I don't talk to anybody, sir. Okay, I keep quiet. I am like, I don't even talk to any of my, I'm very reserved. That's all. That is known as the taciturnity meaning. Now, what is the antonym of it? Come on. Okay, someone says reciprocity. Very good. Some of you say transparency. Why transparency? Why will it be? Okay. Coldness. Coldness is completely it's a blunder actually. Next. Endorsement. Okay. Why endorsement? Why endorsement? What do you mean by endorsement, first of all? What do you mean by that? Endorsement is, no, that is not the correct way. Endorsement is something, for example, I say something and I want it to be endorsed. It has to be done by someone. That is known as endorsement. See, taciturnity. I want to reserve everything. I don't want to show it to anybody. And I want to show it to everyone. Transparency is the right answer. Simple. Okay. Next. Okay. So that's the end of Kyndryl test. Please do remember that it's very, very important that you learn. When you're speaking and when you're listening or when you're reading, every word you listen, every word you read, every word you utter from your mouth, please understand it. Know the meaning of it so that the grammar would be the easiest part. Okay? All the best. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.